Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, I just checked to see if there's a potential for us to do the rounds again, and I feel it's important at this point based on that significant change to what's happened with the mood in Crossbell sort of thing. Is it true that Crossbell's independence is invalid? The Defense Force people who were searching for the resistance left in a hurry. Serves them right. Justice always prevails. The Defense Force people who were here searching for the resistance left in a hurry. Serves them right. Justice always prevails. I wonder where they hurried to. Probably Belgard. I may be a touch ignorant, but I don't get this Declaration of Invalidity business. I just want this world to become a place where Kimmy and the rest of the kiddos can live in peace. I wish I didn't have to rely on folks like the Resistance to make it happen. But what can a busted old miner like me do? Relying on the Resistance for such an important job makes me uneasy. Fair enough. I guess there won't be Sunday school lessons for a while. I hope our teacher is okay. I do wonder, like, what's going on with, like, Kevin and Reese at this point. Like, where are they? What are they up to? Is the mine randomly opened? No. You can dream. You can dream. Something big is happening in the city right now. Us miners can't afford to go on like this. I need to consult Mayor Bixson. Alec walked right up to one of those wolves and pet it without a second thought. What am I going to do with that boy? I know they're smart animals and seem nice enough since they're helping the Resistance, but I wish you'd be a little more careful. It's fine. It's one of Zeit's boys. You're right. We want to help as much as we can, but there isn't much we can do for that girl and the Resistance. In the end, all we miners can do is keep digging holes. Luca kicked us out of the inn. He says it's so the Resistance leader can get some rest. Oh well, we'll live. This is the longest I've gone without mining. Never thought I'd miss it as much as I do. It's part of your routine, mate, your day-to-day. It's like your familiarity, and then it's gone. It's like your entire world just shatters. The Resistance leader is super strong, isn't she? She challenged the new regime before anyone. None of the men can claim that. I imagine a lot of women look up to her example. You're right. I feel the same way. She challenged the new regime before anyone. None of the men can claim that. I imagine a lot of women will look up to her example. The Resistance leader Morale is here to resupply. You guys have a big operation coming up soon, right? Everyone here is rooting for you too. Best of luck. Thank you very much. Just the people I wanted to see. Your face doesn't say that at all. Now that the Declaration of Independence has been invalidated, I can say that. The Defense Force can no longer act with impunity. Something just needs to be done about the barrier surrounding the city. Taking it down will be the only way to liberate the city. I'm way ahead of you, Second Lieutenant. Yeah, and I'm sure the Constellation has been thinking the same thing. If we aren't careful, we could start hunting the Resistance before we even get this operation off the ground. In other words, the sooner we act, the better. I agree. We're going to do everything we can to stay a step ahead of them. We'll be ready for the operation. With the Wolves' help, we'll be able to put up a better fight against the Red Constellation than before. We're counting on the SSS to do something about that barrier. We'll pop that bubble. Just you watch. But be careful, Morale. Same to you, Randy. We'll begin our preparations as soon as possible. With the Wolves' help, we'll be able to put up a better fight against the Red Constellation than before. We're counting on the SSS to do something about that barrier. Just wondering if there's anything or anyone else around. Nope. Calvard spies keep getting in the way, they really do. There's a problem with turbo. It's like, it may be faster just to not turbo, but it looks slower. But it's like, I may get like stuck here and be like, and if I'm going slower, I'd save time. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is in my head for that. With the precedent standing in flux, the Defense Force has decided to stand down and see what happens. Morale and the Resistance are preparing to liberate Crossbell City. Pray to Adios, they will be successful. Morale from the Resistance is visiting the inn. They said they would be commencing more operations soon. Hope they take the opportunity for some much-needed rest. Morale from the Resistance visiting the inn, much-needed rest. Oh, trying to get Trying to get rest at the moment for me is just very difficult. The air is so stuffy. There are a bunch of wolves helping out the Resistance guys. They're really smart and trustworthy, for wolves anyway. Like what I may do, I do have a dehumidifier in my bedroom. It's on at the moment. But I may bring it in here. It's just using it to record. Like what, to record? No. While recording, you'd hear it. The Declaration of Invalidity destroyed President Croy's credibility. This is a turning point in Crossbell's history. Okay, we're at the turning point in Crossbell's history. Okay. Hey. When is the mine going to reopen? Hold on, you'll get there. Everything will go back to normal. Sure, nothing bad will happen after this. I can't mine, so I'm helping with the physically demanding work around town. Nothing is as satisfying as mining, though. Just thinking in terms of, like, Crossbell, like, they have a hell of a, like, couple of years going on, don't they? When you think about it. Like, just genuinely think about, like, what happens to Crossbell. Like, at the end of the Crossbell games, it's like, yay, everything is said and done, I imagine, you know. And then. The Resistance forces are gearing up for something, but I don't know what. I'm not sure I could bear to see the guardsmen get injured like last time. Hope they'll be okay. They'll be fine. Right, so that's mine done. But the question I have is, where's the nearest monster that we need to exterminate? Why I just feel like I should go there, like thinking like other games from this series. It's like you go onto the bridge and there's a console over there. It's like, yeah, that's where I need to go to get the information. No, it is not. Check request. Yeah, see, Mines Mountain Path. Where? In the tunnel. Right, okay, let's head over to the tunnel. Oh, look at it. Exterminated. Everything just noticed me as well, didn't it? I have to remember to actually change up Ellie's stuff. It was like, let's get ready to... Oh, wait, no, I've not actually sorted Ellie's quartz, and I've not sorted her equipment. I've just remembered. I'll get onto that at least a little bit later, but we've got the main stuff that we need here, like Cobalt Sphere. Okay, Power Smash. No. Death Storm. Try and get Blind going, that'd be good. No, Resistant, that's fine. So that's a shame. We've seen that so much, we'll just dismiss it. Okay, let's go with Flare Butterfly. Well, actually, I don't get any information. Fine. Mickey Mouse. Just one guy that I was talking to just ran off in a random direction. It's quite annoying. Get rid of him. Just like, let's just get through these guys. We've got Thunder Cyclone, let's go with that. Let's actually try and group them back together a bit. Could I not? Or did I choose the wrong skill? It's like my head's like, wait, did I do the wrong one? This will probably be enough. What did we get though? That's what I want to know. Water gem. Well, while I remember, I get this stuff sorted here, you know. Grey Joker. Let's see. Best bet seems to be that. Just get that bit of ADF. like that because of the speed. Right. ATS again would be good, but speed would also be very good. I might go speed 66, 71, 76. Prevents all ailments, that would be good. And with that speed, this would be very, very nice. Very happy with that. Right, so what else was I checking? There was something else. Yeah, that was it. Looks like if I could actually... Where was the... Whoa, no, Spirit Break I want to change. The Mercury Bell. So if I get rid of that... it's not Mercury Bell I want, what am I thinking? Water Gem. To get that in... I still get like Cobalt Sphere, we get Hydro Cannon and stuff like that. What else could we throw in here? That could be good. So if we could get Lorelei, Debilitate All, and Sleep. So that, and we get Holy Breath. I don't necessarily feel like I need Lorelei. I like Ragnar Dorian, or Doraim, but that might be a bit difficult. So let's actually go back with like our EPs down here. Probably need to get a bit more stuff going on, but it's like, yeah, that's cool. Right, so next bit of rounds. Derek's been working harder than ever since the Declaration of Invalidity. In all my years as village chief, I've never experienced a situation like the one we find ourselves in now. If we're going to pull through this, our entire village will have to come together. In all my years as village chief, I've never experienced a situation like the ones we find ourselves in now. It will come together. I should remember to heal up when I'm on the macabre as well. The Declaration of Invalidity has called into question President Croy's authority. I'm sure there is discord. Nope, was waiting for a noise. Among the city's residents right now. I've got streamer mode on now. We should never hear the ba-dunk noise again. Like Sarah may be sending me messages, and I'll never know. That could actually be really bad thinking about it. Maybe I should keep it on. It could be important, I don't know. Oh no! What do I do? Oh, okay, loads of people moved around. Forgot about that. We haven't been able to deliver to the city ever since the barrier went up. There must be plenty of city slickers in need of some healthy veggies right now. Sure, it's painful to know there's nothing we can do for them. Yeah, well, what's happening with supply lines for food? Like, that's again, it's that situation where it's like, I'm hoping this Declaration of Invalidity will mean we can get our business going again. And just think like it's supply lines similar to what we had over in La Burle when the incident was happening there. It's like, what's happening with food? Our kids are playing with Colin again today. It reminds me, I should treat Mr. Hayworth and his family to dinner sometime for all the help they've given us. I sure do hope Colin doesn't mind my cooking, knowing how talented a chef Sophia is. She does do little lessons here and there, cooking clubs. Camille only wanted to play with Colin, so I was getting really bored. Mom says I've got to be more patient because I'm like Colin's big sister. I always wanted to be a big sister. So Camille can play with Colin all he wants. I'll be patient because I'm the grown-up one. Colin can be a little careless. He wandered into the highway earlier because he thought those blue flowers were pretty. We should keep a closer eye on him. Come on, Colin, we're gonna play Kick the Can. Kick the Can. What's that mean? What? You don't know Kick the Can? Oh, jeez, we'll just have to teach you. Well, it's kind of like hide and seek. Nobody's it, though. You've got to take this can and... Oh, I know, you can crush it and toss it in the trash, right? No, that's not how it works. Oh dear, Colin. Playing with everyone is so fun. I've got so many friends here. I'm gonna bring Sunita with us next time, too. Seeing Sophia and Colin tells me that Harold has built himself quite the family. Imagine if Jake became a family man like that someday. Once I retire, maybe I should focus on finding my grandson a wife. Maybe I should find him someone once I retire. I'm getting a chill down my spine. There's cramped scheming this time. I should be more concerned about the villagers' crops than my personal life. Our independence was declared invalid, right? Honestly, I think it's for the best. I miss the days when I could drive to my heart's content. This whole independence business is too hard for a guy like me to understand. I just want things to go back to normal. If Crossbell being independent means I won't get to drive as much as I want, then I'd rather go back to the way things were. I hope that won't be too far off now that our independence has been declared invalid. All about his van. Derek has been checking in on us every now and then to make sure we're all okay. Times like these, even just seeing your friends' faces can lift your spirits. Derek always has been the thoughtful type. Our village is largely separated from Crossbell and politics, so the declaration of invalidity doesn't change much here. That said, many villagers are still worried about how quickly things are changing. I should visit the villagers to give them some reassurance. Oh, Colin. I hope he'll be alright. He's going to be fine, Sophia. I know how you feel. I was scared of letting Stefan play unsupervised at first, too. But sometimes you have to let them leave the nest and get in a little trouble. Builds character. Maybe you're right. Colin won't be able to have any fun if too overprotective. I need to not be so overprotective of Colin. How much he's having fun with the other children. Sophia sure does dote on that boy. It's alright though. Sometimes kids have got to get in trouble to grow a little. That they have. Sophia is such a great cook. She's even giving me lessons while she is staying here. Before you know it, I'll be able to cook an even meaner omelette rice than my dad. Just between you and me, Seeley didn't inherit Goffin's cooking, if you know what I mean. I was scared stiff when she served up an omelette rice so burned it looked like it had crawled out of Gehenna. Not that it stopped me from eating or anything. I can never turn Seeley down. That felt different. No matter how bad she messes up, I'll eat it and show her my full support. Under the Declaration of Invalidity, has reached the village. Our opinions of the president weren't too high to begin with, but the city folk are starting to sing the same tune now. Wish I knew what was going to happen next, but I think our villagers stuck waiting. Folks in the city are probably starting to change their minds about the president. Wish I knew what was going to happen next, but I think our villagers stuck waiting. I can't go to the library because of the highway restrictions. Life is the worst. At least Speaker McDowell is finally doing something about all of this. Things are bound to improve now, right? Maybe that barrier will come down too. I wonder if the barrier around the city will come down soon. I want things to go back to normal already so I can visit the library for new books. I'll get over this barrier. Oh, SSS, thank goodness you're still okay. When I heard about Speaker McDowell's declaration, I was worried. Do you all have a hand in it? You know it. How have things been in the village? Any significant changes? No, not yet. I had negotiations with the CDF earlier, and they were all out of sorts. They've been largely ignoring the village this entire time, haven't they? Yeah, bet you they don't give a rat's ass about the boonies compared to the city. Sadly, I must agree. I only worry how my friends and associates at St. Ursula and Mines are getting by. If only it were possible to travel. Fortunately, the declaration was only a small step in the right direction. There's a lot of work still to be done. Stay safe and patient, Mr. Heiyue. I will. Good luck to you all. He said about my neighbors in the city, but also my friends at St. Ursula and Mines. I could travel to them, I would. Cute. I think that's it here, isn't it? So, question is, like, where out here is the monster I need to kill? Because I know there is one. Did I kill? Where did I kill it? It was on the West Crossbell path, wasn't it? I've not got the ammo to kill. Oh, well, there we go. That answers that question, doesn't it? I should have healed up at the inn while I was there. Oh well. You came to die. Okay, so raging spin. Didn't seem to do anything, that's fine. Cobalt sphere. And let's see here. Still resisting. Stop resisting. Let's take advantage of that crit and properly see this now. I can feel sweat on my neck right now, by the way. It's that hot in the It's that hot in the UK right now. It's very early in the morning. And it's still so hot. Onyx gem. Okay, so what's our onyx gem? What is that? Because if I was going to put it anywhere, it'd probably be here. So, well, yeah, roughly down here. Speed. I'd like to get like something else, but need to get that one upgraded. So it's like, okay, so Death Spiral. I feel like we're getting there with stuff. It's obvious what I'd change that one to if I can. Just don't know if I'll be able to. The amount of speed she's getting from that would be very, very good. Okay. Aren't you from Heiyue? Indeed, Detective Bennings. Mr. Tsao is ready to see you in our hideout now. Are you ready to meet with him? Yes? Very well, please follow me. I will guide you to Master Tsao. I'd expect nothing less from my beloved SSS. I must congratulate you on Assistant Speaker McDowell for formally declaring the independent state of Crossbell invalid. Even I couldn't foresee something so thrilling on the horizon. It's thanks to the cooperation of several others that we've been able to get as far as we have. We've also discovered how to lower the barrier protecting Crossbell City. And once we do that, we'll be able to infiltrate him. Be one step closer to taking back Kia. We've taken but a solitary step. However, there's no denying that the tide is beginning to turn. By the way, how's your game of hide and hope they don't seek going? They're still hidden? The Red Constellation has been searching, but they were withdrawn for the moment. The Defense Force unit that had been patrolling the nearby highway has also pulled back. Imagine the resistance team in the mines area has also escaped harm, given the current situation. I've been worried about Second Lieutenant Morale and the others. This means we can finally breathe a sigh of relief, Randy. Nah, I don't think so. Defense Force aside, Uncle and the others don't give a damn what old man McDowell declares invalid. I bet it pretty mirror the only reason they withdrew was to prep their next move. I'm afraid I must agree. It's only a matter of time until they carry out another operation to wipe out their problem in the mountains once and for all. We still cannot afford to let our guards down. Regardless, I'm counting on all of you to take that pesky barrier down quickly. Till you do, we won't be able to mount any sort of counter-offensive. Rest assured that when the time comes, we will cooperate in the liberation of Crossbell City. Understood? Taking down that barrier and getting through the Society's defenses won't be an easy task. Still, you can rely on us this time. We're going to open a path for you and your men, as well as the Resistance. That's right. I know we will. It's reliable as ever. I'll have to bid you farewell for now, my dear SSS. Now, please guide them back to where they came from. Yes. As a parting gift, Lloyd and the others gained as ram powder for having met Tsao. Unfortunately, Master Tsao is occupied preparing measures to counter the Red Constellation. Once the barrier is taken care of, we will contact you again. Alright. Take care and good luck to you all. Farewell. Now, I was going to speak to you after this, but... Fair enough. A declaration of invalidity for your independence, is that right? Oh, yet another irksome development. Irksome. No matter what danger awaits us, I am prepared to overcome it with Lord Lakelord. I prefer the two of us being alone. Am I? Oh my, alright, I'll leave you lovebirds alone. Oh, there he is. I'm trying to find this guy. It took a while. Let's see here. Let's get the Raging Spin if it'll work, that is. It does. Fantastic. We don't need to go overboard, do we, really? When I start actually kicking stuff back into a gear, it's like... Oh, I do have a lot there, I just realised. Why am I going there with Randy? Let's just go with a Power Smash on... you. Gale of Evil. Okay, Galleon Tower. Don't know why I'm showing it. Me bringing us a wild joker. That's right. No attacks at this point. 32. Blind's already playing up with him, isn't it? Right, what do we get from you guys? Emerald. That would kind of be perfect for what I need over here, isn't it? Okay, would like we get quite a bit... It's like, yeah, well, this would be very good. Like, evasion, like, it'd actually be very, very good here. Get the emerald there. I could potentially change stuff up. What am I missing in terms of him, in terms of like getting his evasion up there? It's like, it's his weapon, isn't it? I could take something off. Potentially. I don't know what, though. I don't know. Is it worth having stuff? Opens up. I should really sort hers really while we're here. Yeah, we go with the abnormalities. Go with your septium. Just get loads of these. Let's get the attack. I should get stuff really sorted out. Right, to St. Ursula. The Defense Force has seemingly been in utter chaos ever since the Speaker declared our independence invalid. Thankfully, they're still escorting ambulances, but there's plenty else to be concerned about. Okay, it would be bad if they couldn't continue escorting ambulances here. I'm afraid there's still a lot to worry about. Ooh. Okay. I just wonder, are we... can we take Risha with us in here now? My heart goes out to the patients who have family trapped in the city. They're not in the position to communicate with their loved ones at all. Wish there was more we could do. No, there has to be something. Still falls on our shoulders to make their stay here as comfortable as possible. That goes out to the patients who have family trapped in the city. But that's different. We'll do whatever we can to make their stay here as comfortable as possible and ease their worries. Calm down, Portia. Don't forget we have to deliver meals to all the other patients too. If you spilled something because you were freaking out, we'd be in trouble. And what if it were Lady Ilia's food? So stay calm. Indeed. Kirsch told us that we're in charge of delivering Lady Ilia her hospital food today. What do I do? What am I supposed to say when I meet her? Nothing. Speaking of Tsao declared our state's independence invalid. I wonder what's going to happen now. Yeah, me too. I'm worried about how things are going at my old apartment building in the downtown district. Doesn't sound like we're going to be able to go back to the city anytime soon. Nothing we can do about that. Let's just focus on helping everyone in the hospital for now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not even in a position to go back to the city right now. Still hope the situation improves, though. That would help put my mind at ease. Anyway, there's not much we can do about it now. Let's just focus on our work at the hospital, okay? The stress is starting to get to our guests here, too. And that's understandable. I know they had a way to return to Crossbell City. Let's just start to get our patients. Crossbell City. Anyone in here? The defense force was supposedly to take me back to the city today. I don't know what this declaration of invalidity is, or whatever it is, but I don't get why they can't take me home. Would they get in trouble? I think it's a sticky situation for them. It's nice they do have all the rooms for like all the doctors and stuff like that, but it's like it makes doing rounds very awkward because it's like nothing. The expression on the doctors and interns' faces have been becoming gloomier as they enter and leave their dorms. I believe one worry on their mind is the regular patients from the city no longer being able to commute here. That's concerning. Expressions on the doctors and interns' faces are becoming more gloomy as they enter and leave the dorms. Concerning. Again, it's like every time I go in, it's like no one there, no one there, no one there, no one there. So, The doctors and interns are doing all they can to come up with alternatives to the medicine we're lacking. Our solutions may be less than ideal, but we're neglecting our patients to not try everything at our disposal. I swear upon the goddess and my pride as a neurologist and pharmacologist that we're going to pull through this. Doctors and interns are doing all they can to come up with alternatives to the medicine we're lacking. Pull through this. Okay. No. Hey, little guy. But the city's in disarray again. People are starting to connect the dots of who was responsible for the raid, I bet. And they're trying to suppress it to cover up what they did. I'm sorry, Heiyue. I knew you wouldn't be here if not for what the president schemed. Of course you would be angry. Well, I know the truth now, but I'm not going to become obsessed with it. I care more about when my next rehab session is. I'm itching to get out of this bed and move my body around. It's the only way I'm going to make the stage mine again. For a second there, I thought we were going to see a whole new side of you. He never changes. I'm going to keep up my rehab until the stage is mine again. I've got no time to be dwelling on anything else. I can't wait to get back to it. My body's itching for some exercise. That's why I think she'll be fine. Now would be the time we'd put in a request for supplies that are running low. Problem is, there hasn't been a trace of the CDF ever since the declaration of invalidity. Yep, this isn't good. How are we supposed to negotiate for goods at this rate? Defense forces took their tails and ran. Supposed to negotiate for goods at this rate. It's got worse than it was before, so it's like, oh dear. Temporary. I'm already through the book I brought with me to pass the time. No sense in reading the same story over and over, right? Why don't you take it as a little present? Oh. Some Defense Force soldiers had come back to the hospital, but I heard they already left again. I wonder what they're up to now. So, McDowell want to declare the whole kit and caboodle invalid, eh? But Sergei and the others in the city are going to take advantage of this situation. Should be making their move now. Wish I could join them. But there's not much I can do in this state. I'm counting on you to do the heavy lifting, SSS. My money's on Sergei and the others in the city making their move now. They won't let this opportunity pass them by. Wish I could join them, but there's not much I can do in this state. Yes, yes, yes. Excuse me, Doctor. Have I heard someone say that the hospital is running out of medicine? Are we going to be alright? It is true our supplies are dwindling, however, we're working on alternatives. St. Ursula Hospital has the most capable physicians on the continent, don't worry. Staff we have here at St. Ursula Hospital are the best on the continent. We'll make it through this shortage. Phew. Just one last checkup and I should be good to go. Why are you bothered about the medicine then? Hospital obviously has a lot going on right now. Can't do much, but I'm with the doctors in spirit at least. That's the kind of loyalty I have to St. Ursula. It's a great hospital that has done so much for me, my body, and my peace of mind. I'm keeping busy taking care of our regular patients and the ones who can't return to the city. Given the state the city is in, it will likely be a while before the things change. I'm going to visit some of the folks stuck at Le Listier. I'm leaving my patients here in your care for the time being, Philia. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Lloyd, this is a surprise. Pleasant one, too. I see all of the SSS is back together. Yeah, finally. Couldn't have made it happen without you and everyone else supporting us. I'm sorry to have worried you, Cecile. It's good to see you again, Ellie. You and the others must have gone through a lot. And on that note, there's something I can't help but notice. But I can tell the SSS's bond is stronger than before. Hey, we can only get closer with time, right? We've done it all by now. Yes, it puts into perspective just how far we have come this year. There's still so much for us to do, too. I know your toughest fights are still ahead of you. However, I also know you can prevail again. If anyone can get to the heart of this chain of incidents, it's the SSS. Good luck, everyone. I'll be rooting for you. I won't let you down, Cecile. Now the SSS is back together again, I'm sure you'll be able to get to the heart of this chain of events. Or incidents. I'll be cheering all of you on from here, okay? When I get events, it's just common phrasing sort of thing. What's going on, Mayfa? I'm scared. I don't know, but something must have happened in the city. Now's not the time to be worrying. There are people who need us, so let's go. Right. Something must have happened in the city. What's important now is that we do everything in our power to help people. Baguio, Mom, and Dad are still stuck in the city. Hope they're all alright. Yes, indeed. I was taken to the hospital with a compound fracture. On one hand, I'm glad it's starting to heal, but on the other, I don't want to go through the hassle of trying to get back to the city. Don't know why I spoke to him again. It's just an inpatient. Just what is going to happen to our little Crossbell? Only the goddess knows. I'll continue to pray that she puts us on the right path to salvation. And what if she doesn't? Dun dun dun. The outpatients that have been stranded here were just about to at their breaking point. Now their hopes are returning after what's happened in the city. No one knows what will happen now, but I truly hope they'll be able to return home. What happened in the city, I hope, is returning to the outpatients that were stranded here for weeks. Who knows what happened, but I truly hope they'll be able to return home. I had a rumour that declaration of invalidity caused an uproar in part of the city. Apparently the defense force was quick to quell it, but it makes me worried if anyone was injured in the process. I had a rumour that some kind of uproar broke out in the city when the declaration of invalidity was broadcast. It worries me that someone may have gotten hurt in the process and hadn't received proper medical attention. We've been completely cut off from the city, and I don't just mean the highways. We can't even make calls or communicate with the city via the Orbal net. These sudden information restrictions must be in response to Speaker McDowell's declaration of invalidity. This is terrible. It means we can't receive any calls for help, which is unacceptable for a hospital. I hope everyone in the city is alright. Communication ties with Crossbell City have been completely severed. Hospital, but we can't even respond to emergencies at the moment. I'm so worried about everyone in the city. No one down there? At the doctor's request, I fetched all of the herbs we had growing in the research ward's greenhouse. Times are difficult. What the doctors are doing is unorthodox, but we can't just sit on our hands and do nothing while patients need us. Getting really back to basics, aren't they? It's a bit unorthodox, but those old folk remedies could be a useful reference for mixing together some potent medicine. I have a textbook on them back in my dorm room. I'll go look for it later. To pass the time, I decided to hit the old books with Dr. Sayland and came across some interesting discoveries. It should be possible to mix together medicines and anesthetics using medicinal herbs that grow in the state. Diplomatic ties being cut with Remiferia like they are. We've been lacking medical supplies, but now there may be a light at the end of the tunnel. Sayland and I have been doing research. Yes. It's like, it may not be as good, but at least it's something. You know? Something. Heard everyone from the internal medicine and neurology and pharmacology departments devised a way to cover our supply shortage. A surgeon like me has nothing to do right now, so I'm lending a hand to Ursuline and Chalet. Yep, with whatever they need. Since there's nothing for me to do right now, I'm lending a hand to Ursuline and Chalet. Hopefully this will help our preparations. Need to be ready to start operating at a moment's notice. You're on. I'm double checking our backup equipment in case the new ones turn out to be defective. But I'm so sleepy, it's hard to stay focused. At least the old ones are surprisingly well made. Some of it is large and rugged, but when I'm this tired, it looks good enough to nap on. This equipment doesn't seem to be very energy efficient, but at least it can be used in an emergency. There are lots of these to check, so it took me all night to get through all of them. It's not like I'm not used to working all-nighters. Worked through the night checking this equipment, so Chief Ursuline is exhausted now. It's not like we aren't used to working all-nighters. Indeed. Right, so I think that's it in terms of what we need to do rounds-wise. Can't think of anywhere desperately that we need to go, so let's port the Macabre. Load, like taking time there. Let's report. Hello, Fran. So, yeah, we get the idea. Thanks for the report, Lloyd. So good to have her back there, isn't it? Right, so that's that all done. So, that's us ending this part. In the next part, our first destination will be the Moon Temple, a ruin from the Middle Ages situated in the Mines region. So we'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.